Hello there, beautiful people. Welcome to Student of Life podcast with your host, Christopher Prayer. Thank you very much for being here. This podcast focuses on a journey through our life, along with a special focus on holistic wellness. If you are new, a big welcome to you. And if you are here again, because you've been here, a big welcome to you as well. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget that if you're listening to me, on Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen to me right now from, to follow the podcast, leave a review, share with your people. And if you're watching me on YouTube right now, subscribe, put notifications so you don't miss any of the episodes. And also leave a comment, like, share with your people, okay? Thank you very much. Let's get into this episode today. This episode today is going to be on not being so quick to commit. Yeah. I do it, you do it, ladies watching me right now, listening to me right now, right? And as a former people pleaser, I'm not people pleaser anymore, but I used to be. We tend to say yes to people too quickly. And I know someone person, I was been talking to them yesterday, they're gonna watch this and be like, I know you talk about me. They don't know how to say no. They don't know how to say no to people because they love people and they don't want to hurt people and they don't want to disappoint people. So saying yes is like a default setting in them. Saying okay, saying alright is a default setting in them. And so many people out there in the world are like that. Now, it's not bad to love people and not to want to disappoint people. And to always, want to do right by people, taking people's, you're like, oh, I'll just think about maybe how they will feel. It's okay. But where it becomes dangerous is when, you end up in the rabbit hole. And it's happened too many times. It happened to me before. You start making promises you can't keep. You start saying things, and later when you go home, you're like, what the heck did I say that? Now I've got to really pull this thing out of nowhere. I have to pull this thing together because I told you I'm going to do this. And I didn't even think about it. But now I'm thinking about it deeply. How am I going to do this? Then now you have to go back and tell the person, and then you have to come and lie. What's the time what happened to us here? We start lying. We will start telling people lies and be like, I came home, my mother said this. My dad said that. I didn't even know, my cat died. This happened and this and this and this and this. Because now you've just realized that, oh no, I can't do this. Oh no, this is not going to benefit me in any way. And what I want you to start doing is that when things come at you, even opportunities, okay? When opportunities come our way, we tend to be very excited. Most of the time, whatever it is you're doing, you're looking for opportunities to come. You're praying for them to come. That's what you want. You want things to come your way that will help you to get to the next level, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. We all want it. But the way, and this almost happened to me before as well, the way be like, God knows your heart, God knows, what you want, He knows what you're praying about and everything. The devil also knows kind of what you want and what you're planning to do. They can see you. They know what you're trying to do, they know your plan, they know your vision, they know what you're doing. So the same way God can bless you and bring great things to you, the devil can do the same thing. The same way opportunities can come and it can take you from A to B in a split second and blow up your life and do so much great things for you. The same way the devil can also send you opportunities and it will look so packaged well. It will look like, oh my God, this is definitely God. Or, your friend has said, let's go here, let's do this. And it sounds so good. And you're like, yes, I want to do it, I want to do it. This looks so well. We both benefit from it, Well, sounds so good. You think, this is something that, I really want to do. This is this. I want you to, as things come your way, as people ask you to do things for them, as opportunities come your way and people are, putting things to you, people are sending you emails to do this and that, I want you to always take a step back. Don't be too hasty and too quick in the yeses. And again, I'm talking to my people pleasers because these are the people that find this thing the hardest to do. For me now, it's not hard for me to do anymore as it was before. But when I was younger, literally when I was 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, bruh. I've had people who have really used me because they really knew that this girl can't say no. It was literally when I entered, into my 20s, and now for the past couple of years, in my early 20s, where, I can say, the past 3 years, I've really kind of, really hovered down on it. So if you're a people pleaser right now, I'm speaking to you. Take a step back. Give yourself 5 minutes. Give yourself 5 minutes. Tell the person, give me 5 minutes. Let me just think about it. If somebody calls you on the phone, tell them, sorry, give me 5 minutes, I'll call you back. Give me an hour, I'll call you back. Somebody, sending you an email, before you quickly, oh my God, yes, I want to do it. Yes. I'll before, you say yes too quickly, just take a step back. Take 5 minutes, take an hour. And think, how is this going to benefit me? And am I going to really, really benefit from this? And is this also something I really want to do? And where is this coming from? What's the intentions behind this? Is this something in the next 5 years will benefit, or is this not? The opportunity is coming. I want you to sit down, think, pray, and seek counsel. This is the steps I want you to take here when things are coming at you. Or when, people ask you to do things for them, right? Somebody might ask you for money. They might be like, I really want to buy maybe £2,000. I want to do this, and I want to reimburse you even plus interest. As soon as you hear the interest, you're happy. Or you're going to give me £500 extra. As soon as it's your friend, because it's your friend, you trust them, everything, you're happy. You're like, yeah. Even though you know that the only money you have right now saved up is only 2,800. So you give them 2,000, that means you're down. You only have £800 now in your account. And you don't know what's going to happen to you tomorrow that you might even need it. You're saying yes, because you're not disappointing anyone. Sit down, think, how is this going to benefit me? How is this going to affect me? Is it going to affect me? Is it going to benefit me? And the next thing I want you to do is pray about it. You see, one thing I've learned, is that everything that you do, if you do not invite God into it, He does not invite Himself. He's not going to just come and just be there because you think He loves you. Oh, God loves me, Jesus loves me. No. He's not just going to invite Himself into it because I'm a child of God and No, it doesn't work like that. You have to literally take the intention to invite God into the things you do. And then after a while, it will become a habit for you, where everything that you do, you just invite Him into it because it's a thing that you already do. So that He's able to now take control of the situation and really then guide you. Invite the Holy Spirit into it. When I sit down to record, I don't just sit down to record. I pray. I invite God's Spirit to be with me. I invite the Holy Spirit. I'm like, God, this is in your hands. Speak through me. This is with you. I invite you to sit with me. And because I've done it for so long, it's a habit. I just do it. Everything that I do. And if it's something that you don't do and you're like, what if I forget? Start doing it. And when you wake up in the day, before you even go out, when you're praying in the morning, talk, God, I invite you into my day. I invite you to take hold of my day. Shall your will be your will, and shall your wish be your wish for me. Holy Spirit, I invite you, walk with me, guide and guide me. And as you do, it becomes a habit. So when you sit and you think and now you pray, you invite God into that situation, you give it something. Don't just invite God and then go and take your own decision. You will think, invite God, so that's fine. Let me go. Let me go. Yes. No. When you invite God, give God time to respond back to you. And not just pray, and don't listen. Because I believe when you pray, you stop and you meditate. And meditation is not just saying, no. You pray, and then you sit and you listen for your answers. God answers you, He does. He doesn't always take a week to answer. Sometimes He takes a second to answer you. But because you're just praying and you just get up and go, you don't even give Him the answer. You don't even give them the respect, and you don't even give Him the time for Him to give you the answer. So then you just go up and just went. Or you just, pick up the phone and then respond with whatever you want to respond with. And then He's just there looking like, I just want to respond to you, man. Why are you so quick with it, bro? Sit down for a minute. Take your time. Now you're saying, God is delaying. God, I didn't know. You also haven't given me an answer. Duh, you already took your decision. So He's not going to step back in there again. So sit down, think, and pray. And when you pray, after, you pray for maybe 5 minutes, just like surrendering to God's hands. Then sit. From set amount, maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Maybe even go about your day. You don't owe anyone a straight answer quickly, okay? Go about your day and it will happen. You will have something tell you something. You will have somebody else. You will click on something. I'm talking from experience, okay? Something always happens. Then you'll be like, oh my God, that's the answer from God, yes. Oh God, yeah, that's good. I didn't say yes too quickly. I didn't do this. I didn't say no. You always have your answer. You just have to give God time to answer you. Give Him the respect and the time. Meditate on your thinking and your praying and wait for Him to give you the answer. And then lastly, one thing I feel like is really important as people is for you to always understand that all the wisdom and knowledge is not in your mind. If you want to make any big decision, it's going to take you some weeks to make it, and somebody's asking you maybe to become a business partner in something, maybe you have the money to do that. You're even looking to become business partners with people. Maybe you're even looking to even invest into businesses. And, people have come to you, you have this resources, you want to use it, most of the time, these things don't take one day to do. They take like sometimes weeks or months to even finalize it. Within that, don't just get up and think, I've thought now. I could say something to think, I've prayed, good, let's get up. But sometimes also seek counsel. Some of you have really, really good parents that really, 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 really give you good advice. You just don't listen to it. You're just a little too stubborn. You think you know everything. You think everything is in your mind, so you know it all. So you don't listen. I know sometimes your parents don't, some of the advice they give you, you're like, I like this, but it's not going to work for me. I've had those things. I'm like, my mom, my dad, you've done really well. I like that, but if I take it, it's going to not work for me, but I like that advice. It's good for somebody else. Sometimes there's those situations, but sometimes also it is good for you to take that. It's God speaking through them to save you. But you think you know it all. Sometimes too, some people have really good friends. You're lucky, you're blessed with great friends. Go to your friends and ask them, what do you think about this thing I want to do? What's your thoughts on it? Sometimes you're in a relationship, right? You have a really good guy, you have a really good girl who has brains. You have a guy who has brains. God sometimes uses them to talk to you. It's not all the time it's a pastor. It's not all the time that you're waiting for the pastor to come and give you an answer. Go to people and talk to them and tell them. I know this thing of, I don't want anyone to know my business. I don't want anyone to have an evil eye to block my blessings. Yes, I know those things are real too. Yeah, we can say that too. But it's not every time that it's not everything that everyone just has an evil eye on you. It's not every day everyone has you have monitoring spirits everywhere. You don't want to tell everyone your business. You don't want to tell anybody, so you keep it to yourself. You will keep it to yourself and you end up in trouble, and then you will sit in your trouble yourself, and then you will wait for somebody to, you sit there and wait for somebody to come and pull you out of that trouble. And as I'm talking to you, you're sitting right now and you're thinking, yeah, man, I've got myself into a lot of trouble because I didn't tell anybody. Just because you think, I don't want to tell anyone because I have evil eye. I don't want to tell anyone because I can do myself. I'm Miss Timus is most independent. Nah. You need to think, pray, and seek counsel. If needed, this is something that that this is bigger than you, be honest, this is something I need to ask other people. Seek counsel. Friends, family, some of you have pastors, spiritual fathers, mothers, your parents, your siblings, whatever that's in your corner. These people have my corners. Your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Go to them, talk to them. Let other people be part of it. Let people give you their wisdom as well. Some people have really good brains. Let them pour into you as well and direct you. And trust me, once you start doing these things, you start understanding that it was me all along. It wasn't anybody else, it was me. It was me that was messing up my own blessings and just creating problems for myself because I wasn't stopping, I wasn't thinking, I wasn't seeking counsel. Because I was too quick to say yes. And to bring it all together, from today going on forth, as you're listening to or watching this, I want you to start understanding that commitment to anything is very big. Even a small commitment is big commitment. It's still a commitment. Anything you're saying yes to, now you're obliged. You've opened your mouth and said yes to the thing. You're not obliged. And it's actually goes also against your integrity to now go and do the thing that you said yes to. So before you say yes is very easy to say, but before you say it, make sure that you are saying yes to something that's going to benefit you. We definitely not going to benefit the other person. That's what they're asking you. Because if it's not going to benefit them, they won't come to you. So make sure it's going to benefit you. It is also going to make sense in your life within the next maybe months, next 1 year, next 2 years. You're not going to look back and be like, that's the most dumbest, I regret doing that. Or, I block blessings by doing that. You're not going to look back and think that. Okay? I know it's not an easy thing to do, especially my people pleasers. The person who looks me right now that doesn't know how to say no. I'll dedicate this episode to you. And you know yourself. I'm not going to say your name. I don't do you like that, girl. I love you. I don't do you like that. But this is for you as well. And it's hard to say no sometimes. But learning how to say no will save you so much time. It will save you so much trouble. It will save you from so much wahala. I'm telling you. All the shages you went through last year, most times because you didn't know how to say no. Some of you only went through shege and you only went through bad things because you didn't have to say no to people. You didn't have to say no to that boy. You didn't have to say no to that girl. You didn't have to say no to those friends or those people. So you end up in things that now you're kind of stuck. You almost walked into 2024 now really angry and so many things. So this year, look at it like it's a clean slate for you, for my people pleasers, to learn how to say no. And if you follow this, the system that I've given you, think, pray, and seek counsel when needed, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. And within time, you get so used to doing that, it will become part of your life. And like it's become mine now, it become part of your life that it will be good. You really realize that, oh my God, yeah, this is it. Okay? So thank you for staying all the way to the end. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. And again, I hope this episode has taught you something, has inspired you in one way or encouraged you in one way. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year. Once we all learn how to say no. It's going to be a good year. And I wish you all the best. And I'll see you very soon in the next episode. Mwah.